Today, human beings have reached a stage where it seems that nothing is impossible. We've built a glorious civilization, forging a time of unparalleled accomplishment. Global communication and technology have created a world that once existed only in our imagination. Now the world has become a global village. Each day we make the impossible possible, creating a life with no limits, a world in which all of our desires can be fulfilled. Our journey of development is on a seemingly infinite trajectory. However, what is our purpose? Have we not forgotten ourselves in our obsession with material gain? From time immemorial, people have been trying to explore and discover a simple truth to understand the self. The eternal truth. Who am I? In every human being, the wish to understand is innate and natural. People are taking an interest in history to understand the past. Some are learning the legal constitution, rules, and regulations, while others are immersed in science and technology. How astonishing it is that man knows many things, but does not know himself. Some consider the self to be a body. Others consider the self to be the mind, while still others consider themselves to be the brain. After all that is said about our identity, the elusive question still arises: who am I? When I say my legs, my hands, and my body, what does this actually mean? Am I simply a body? So who is saying my body? Who is that I? Scientists and doctors are often puzzled by the behavior of the mind, brain, and intellect. Incidents like near-death and out-of-body experiences, lucid dreams, and spontaneous descriptions of incidents in previous births seem to defy logic. Again, the same question arises: where is this information coming from, and exactly who is experiencing it? We see child prodigies who exhibit extraordinary skills at a very young age. How does one explain these seemingly impossible expressions of knowledge and training? The question is the body driven solely by the brain? does the brain drive the various organs of the body? Who or what directs the brain? Is the body just a collection of various cells with intricate metabolic activities, driven by complex neural networks secreting hormones and enzymes, pumping blood, controlling respiration and digestion? Who or what determines and guides all these activities until the point of death? Where do thoughts originate? How do they interact with the body? Is the ultimate source of thought the brain, or is there something that operates the brain as well? Are thoughts physical or metaphysical? Within the physical world made of atoms and molecules, there are entities which are metaphysical in nature. No microscope or telescope can see them, nor can they be measured by any instrument. The only method to discover them is by turning within and by being in silence. Let us now embark on a unique journey, exploring, discovering, and understanding the eternal truth about the self, where we will fully experience who I am. This is not what I am. This is who I am. I am a soul, an infinitesimal, indivisible, and indestructible subtle point of sentient divine light, a metaphysical entity. As long as the soul resides in the body is said to be living. When the soul leaves the body, it is said to be a corpse, and this occurrence is called death. However, the soul continues to exist, as I, the soul, is eternal, indestructible, and immortal. The soul is life. It is the soul who thinks, makes decisions, and is responsible for all the actions performed by the body, either voluntary or involuntary. It is the soul who carries all the impressions, and it is within me, the soul, that memory is stored. Yes, I am a soul, and a soul is what I am. I, the soul, am the master of the body. Not your soul or my soul, because you are the sentient being known as the soul, and the body is simply your means of expression and conveyance in the physical world. I, the soul, am infinitesimally small in size. I am indivisible. No weapon can wound me. I can neither be burnt by fire nor be blown away by wind. Nor will the soul get wet. No physical material can block the movements of the soul. I, the soul, am immortal, and my existence is eternal. I reside within the brain, behind the center of the forehead. Seated in this location, I, the soul, manage every organ of the body through the brain. Within me, the tiny infinitesimal point of light, limitless processes take place. Ranging from animating the body to actively shaping the destiny of my own life. I, the soul, innately know what is good and what is not good for me and my body. But I've forgotten how to tap into this knowledge. When the soul is in the body, it functions by manifesting 3 different faculties simultaneously. These are the mind, the intellect, and the impressions, or sanskaras. I create thoughts based on my past experiences, influences, memories, and what I've learned from others. This capability of the soul to create and experience thoughts is called the mind. Sometimes unwanted thoughts pop up in my mind, seemingly beyond my control. They keep flowing. I feel powerless to stop them. How does this happen? Random, often unwanted thoughts are due to the impressions on the subconscious mind formed by my previous actions. Thoughts that arise in my mind can be good or bad, useful or wasteful, positive or negative. A thought can also be an idea. Usually, thoughts direct me to do something. I, the soul, decide if the thought is to be acted upon or not, whether to do it now or later, whether it is good or bad. This ability of the soul to discern thoughts and to make decisions is known as intellect. Based on a decision made by the intellect, the soul might cause the body to perform an action. That action leaves an impression within me, the soul, which in turn influences my thought patterns. Such impressions stored by me are called latencies or traits, which form the subconscious. Impressions can be shallow, moderate, or deep-rooted. The deep-rooted impressions appear in the form of actions. These actions can take place in my conscious, subconscious, or unconscious minds. Deep-rooted imprints may even emerge in the form of dreams. Dreams are a result of deep impressions left by the actions performed by a person over a period of time. For example, a person who has been bitten by a dog or has seen others attacked becomes frightened when seeing a dog. Similarly, a person who has seen others drowning or himself has had a bad experience with water can be very afraid of it. Phobias develop. Deep-rooted impressions that are very powerful and forceful. Repetitive thoughts or repeated actions create such impressions. A person who has developed negative impressions or allowed negative impressions to take root not only does harm to himself, but becomes a medium to spread negativity in society and the world. In the same way, the person who has developed positive qualities within not only benefits himself, but becomes a valuable asset for society and the entire world. Generally, positive thoughts are slow and steady in nature. When thoughts are slow, steady, and ordered, the intellect will be able to decide precisely and accurately. The resulting feelings are also pleasant. Such persons are stable and calm in nature. On the contrary, negative thoughts are usually erratic, scattered, rapid, and crowded. They lead to negative emotions and feelings such as anxiety, confusion, insecurity, and fear. Sometimes it happens that many thoughts arise quickly and simultaneously in the mind. As a result, the intellect is bombarded with a huge amount of thoughts. In such situations, the intellect will not be able to judge properly, resulting in confusion or stress. The metaphor of a car and driver is useful for understanding the difference between the soul and the body. If you consider your body to be a car, you, the soul, are its driver. Just as the driver turns the vehicle, moves it, or stops it, so will a soul direct different activities through the body. However wonderful a car may be, without a driver, a car does not go anywhere or serve a useful purpose. Just as a driver controls the vehicle, the soul controls the body. I, the soul, am the one who uses the throat, mouth, and tongue in order to speak. The bodily organs perform the act of eating or drinking only on my direction. In the same way, it is I, the soul, who hears the sound vibrations through the design of the ears. If something touches my body, I, the soul, feel the touch through the skin. And it is the soul who sees through the eyes, our windows on the world. In short, the soul is performing each and every action by engaging and directing the various organs of the body, including the brain. There are instances when a soul is able to work without the help of senses. This phenomenon is known as ESP, extrasensory perception, or the sixth sense. ESP is the ability of a soul to acquire information by means independent of any known physical senses or without any previous experience. Telepathy, precognition, clairvoyance, intuition, the awareness of people or events without the help of the 5 known senses are all examples of ESP at work within the soul. But how can I experience myself as a soul? And what does that feel like? It's not possible to explain this phenomena in words, because this experience is possible only through contemplation and the practice of silence, achieved through the process of meditation. Let's make an effort to understand the concept intellectually. Think of a huge artificial human body. If you are the driver, sitting behind the window of the eyes, what would you experience? When you're looking through the window, wouldn't you feel separate from the window? The soul sitting in the body feels the same way. The soul is different, a separate and distinct entity from the body. When one person looks at the face of another person and reacts, every reaction is based on the expression on the face of the other person. Every human being on earth aspires for peace of mind, happiness in life, wants to love and be loved, likes cleanliness and purity. From the moment of birth, we are curious, inquisitive, and like to acquire as much knowledge as possible. We want to be mentally strong and powerful. An innocent child epitomizes the original qualities of a soul. My 7 inherent qualities are knowledge, love, peace, happiness, purity, bliss, and power. Originally, each one in this world is an embodiment of these 7 divine qualities. Many of us turn towards negativity due to incorrect understandings, misplaced assumptions, or the influence of surroundings or other people. As a result, we've been identifying ourselves, in fact, dividing ourselves by body-related characteristics for a very long time. It is now time to realize that we, as souls, transcend these narrow, limiting bodily definitions, and that we are embodiments of the original 7 essential qualities of the soul. How is a person physically born? When does life enter the mother's womb? When will the mass of fluids and cells become living beings? Life energy starts flowing when a soul enters the fetus between the ages of 3 to 5 months. The soul is the life, or life energy. All internal and external physical characteristics of the body, its every organ, DNA, and fingerprints, are all determined by the characteristics and impressions stored in the soul. In other words, I, the soul, determine the nature of my body through my thinking, mindset, attitude, and actions. When the soul enters a new body, the past life's experiences and memories are usually forgotten. However, there are instances where people tell stories of their previous lives. And these stories have often been found to be true on investigation. We often see infants laugh or cry without any obvious reason. And the main reason for this is that they're recalling memories of past lives. On the far side of the life spectrum, what is death? What happens after death? How does a living person become non-living? Death is the state when the soul leaves the body. The body, a mere physical construct, then becomes a lifeless vessel. which disintegrates to merge with the 5 elements of nature. After leaving the body, the soul enters another fetus within the womb of a mother. The human soul does not transmigrate into animal species, just as an apple seed does not grow into an orange tree. The human soul always takes a human body. In this new body, the soul makes new relations, new friends, and creates a new identity. In a drama, an actor plays his part for a predetermined period of time. So too, in this world drama, the soul actors perform their roles, each at their assigned cues. When the body has become unserviceable due to age or disease, or it suffers a fatal injury, the soul leaves the body and takes birth upon birth. This is how, in this world, the cycle of life and death goes on eternally. The world drama, or world history, is the collective play of all the individual parts of the soul actors. The soul at first waits backstage in the soul world until the time is right for it to enter the drama. Once the soul has taken a body, it must remain in the world until all souls have come onto the stage. The word karma means deed or action, and refers to the universal law of cause and effect, action and reaction, that governs the existence of every human being. How is it decided which soul is to enter which particular womb? Whether the body should be male or female? Why are we here? Why was I born in this place and he in that place? Why am I like this and she like that? Why did I have this experience and not that one? Did someone write a script saying, this is how it ought to occur? Each act we perform in the drama will yield a result, either in this life or a future life. I will receive in return for whatever I do. This eternal truth acts with complete impartiality. This is the law of karma. This law cannot be changed. The law of karma is inviolable. We must acquire the knowledge of what is appropriate action and what is inappropriate action. And we should perform each action with full understanding of its impact on the self, on others, and on the planet. The effect of our actions may occur either now or in the future. We will, without any doubt, receive the fruit of our actions. The taste may be sweet or sour. Think before you act. People who believe that life unfolds randomly, without rhyme or reason, do not understand the law of karma.
कैमरास तो चेहरे पे फ्रेश लुक इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ फिटनेस
In a shocking incident today, British Airways flight BA582 from Mumbai to Manchester crashed.
The profound truth is, for every life experience, there is a cause and reason. My future depends on what I do in this moment. I write the script for my life using the pen of elevated actions or karma. As you sow, so you shall reap. Nature is magnificent. There are billions of souls on our planet, yet each fingerprint is different. No two souls share the same DNA. No two souls are alike, except that they are both infinitesimally small points of light. We find differences in behaviors, style, traits, and outlook. In short, each soul's personality is unique. Therefore, I am special in my own right. I am not inferior to anyone, nor am I superior to anyone. When I realize that I'm unique in this world, that I'm here to perform my role and fulfill my responsibilities, I can shape my own future for myself. For I, the soul, the subtle point of divine light, this body and the world in which I live are beautifully, delicately, and subtly interrelated. Every thought, attitude, word, and action of mine affects the people around me. We may say that the collective thoughts of each individual soul create our world. The feelings of human souls affect all living beings. Emotional bonds are created between all souls. Therefore, it's essential that we maintain good wishes for the well-being and happiness of all creatures on earth. Whatever is happening around us is a manifestation of our consciousness. It can be said that any action performed under the influence of bodily desires is not spiritually empowering. Body consciousness, devoid of spiritual values, may generate feelings of anger, hatred, jealousy, or greed, and in turn creates disharmony, conflict, injustice, and suffering in society. On the other hand, any act performed with soul consciousness will generate feelings of love and brotherhood, resulting in increased harmony and unity in society. Let's take a few minutes to practice soul consciousness based on the knowledge we've acquired thus far. Sit comfortably in any posture you like. Keep your eyes open so that you are aware of the world around you. Focus your thoughts and consciousness by creating one powerful thought. I am a peaceful soul. a tiny point of light seated in the center of the forehead. I see through the eyes. I hear through the ears. I breathe and smell through the nose. Talk through the mouth. And sense through the skin. I am the master of the body. I am separate from my body. I am the creator, controller, and ruler of my thoughts. I take responsibility for the thoughts I create. I, the soul, am the one who makes decisions. And I am responsible for my actions. I am conscious of what I do. I control my life. I create my destiny. By realizing that I am a soul and seeing others as souls, I can experience myself with my original qualities, virtues, and positive powers. The correct understanding of the intrinsic nature of who I am shapes my attitude towards others, fostering better relationships with everyone in my world. When my every action and behavior is filled with the awareness of myself as a soul, then I'm experiencing my original identity. This is soul consciousness. In this consciousness, I discover the purpose and define the goals of my life. So let us have the awareness of the self as a soul, and live our life with spiritual vision and a positive attitude towards all, so that our life and society are illuminated with the light of peace, purity, happiness, and love.